I came here about 9 years ago when there was nothing, and to see the fantastic progress that has been made is really heartwarming because it signifies dedication, discipline, determination on the part of Anand Kumar ji and his entire team. And I think that is what we should also look for in life. I've always believed that in life, the 3 Ds are most important. One is determination, one is dedication, and one is discipline. The dedication, if I might expand a little bit, dedication is dedication towards your job, whatever your job is, to be able to try and finish it. Determination is not to let any setbacks, because in life there will always be some setbacks. There will always be obstacles in your life. And therefore not to let obstacles dishearten you, but to have the determination to go forward and get past those obstacles and get your objective done. And discipline, of course, there are various kinds of discipline. Discipline is not just of disciplining your life so that you're always in the best physical and mental frame of mind to be able to perform to the best of your ability at all times. But the discipline in sport, for example, comes through from disciplining your own particular game to suit the needs of the team. And that is what you need to do, because we are all members of a society. So we need to discipline ourselves so that we help to make the society a much better place and thereby make progress which all of us can benefit from. As I said earlier on when I spoke in Hindi, is that it is you, the youth, who have the key to the future. You have to have the ambition. You have to have the dedication. You have to have the determination. You have to have the discipline to take this state, this city, this country, this world to a much better place. I think we should strive to make sure that there is peace all around us, because it is in peace that we can actually make much more progress. And I think that is what I would urge all of you all to do. And also maybe just a little thing, is that every single day of your lives, try and do at least one good deed. It could be anything. It could be helping somebody cross the road, maybe just holding an elderly person's hand and crossing the road. It could be anything, getting somebody a glass of water. But do one good deed, because I believe you me, when you put your head on the pillow at night to sleep, that one good deed will make sure that you sleep very, very well with great peace of mind. So all of you, I would like to take the opportunity to wish all of you a wonderful future, and hope, as I said, that you go on to make our country the best country in the world. And to the people of Saigram and Anand Kumar ji in particular, wonderfully done, sir. This is absolutely fantastic what you have done here, what you have achieved here, and what you've got planned in the future, which is what I've been seeing. And I think may God bless you, may Sai always be with you as he's been in all our endeavors, and hope that this is a place which will continue to encourage, to educate young minds to become greater and productive citizens of this country. Thank you, sir.
Winning a series or a World Cup outside the subcontinent is better than winning on your own soil. How do you think the young Indian players are going to manage that?
I was part of the World Cup winning team in 1983 in England, when nobody gave us a chance. And we surprised the world. We played as a team. There were 1 or 2 absolutely fantastic contributions, but there was so much of contributions from everybody else as well. Little contributions, which actually go on to make a whole, a big whole like in WHOLE. And I think that is what this Indian team will need to do in Australia and New Zealand in February, March. Their big plus is going to be the fact that they will get to play in Australia just before the World Cup. As you know, there is a tri-series, there's a test series, and after the test series, there's a tri-series, one-day series. So they will have got used to the conditions there. And because of the conditions, the pitches, everything, and more importantly, when you go to a place like Australia or New Zealand, I think the major factor always is the difference in the time, and your body does take a lot of time to get used to the time over there, the body clock. for it to sync with the time in Australia and New Zealand does take a few days. So that is going to be the big advantage for the Indians because they will already be in Australia. And so their body clock will be used to the conditions, to the time in Australia, and that will certainly help them in going forward and doing well in the World Cup.
आप इधर पहले बार आने के समय सिर्फ सड़क और पेड़ पौधे हैं, लेकिन अब यहाँ स्कूल, मंदिर, कॉटेज आदि है। अब ये सब देखकर आपको कैसा महसूस होते हैं?
कि यहाँ आके मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है इसलिए क्योंकि आप जो जवान है, हमारे देश का जो भविष्य है, आप सबको मिलकर मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। और मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि आपको ये जो मौका मिल रहा है यहाँ पे एजुकेशन करने का, शिक्षण लेने का, तो उसका पूरा फ़ायदा उठाइए और आगे जाके आप अपने फैमिली के लिए, अपने स्टेट के लिए, अपने देश के लिए और अपनी जो बिगर वर्ल्ड है उसको अच्छा करने का प्रयास करें। और जब आप वो करेंगे तो मैं समझता हूँ कि जो हम शांति चाहते हैं पूरी दुनिया में, वो शांति आएगी क्योंकि आपके हाथ में वो सब है। तो मैं आपको सबको ये शुभकामना देना चाहता हूँ कि आप इसका पूरा फ़ायदा उठाएं, आपका एजुकेशन कंप्लीट करें और आगे जाके भारत और दुनिया को और भी बड़ा कीजिए।
You had set a record which was unbeatable for 20 years. What was your feeling when Sachin Tendulkar beat your record with your setting?
I was crying. For me, I think you see, records in anything, athletics, whatever, records are meant to be broken because that signifies human progress. But for me, I think the best part about it, and I knew that the record would go, but for me, the best part about it was that a fellow Indian was doing it. I think if it had been somebody else, then it might have been different. But the fact that a fellow Indian did it was for me a moment of great pride because the record would stay with an Indian, and I think that is what we should all hope for. And I'm pretty certain that 51 test centuries is not going to be broken at all. In fact, 100 first-class centuries, international centuries is not going to be broken. And that should be something of great pride to all of us Indians because it is an Indian who will be holding that record for posterity.
What is your particular mindset when you go in for a new innings?
Is to think you're on zero. And this is what the great Sir Don Bradman said, that even when he was batting 200 plus or 250 plus, he always thought when he faced up to the next ball that he was on zero. Because when you think you're on zero and not on 240, 250 or whatever, then you play the ball on its merits. You do not take it lightly. You play because you play as if you want to get off the mark. You do not want to get out for a duck. And I think that is the mindset that every batsman should have when he goes, because then that will ensure that he treats every ball with the respect that it deserves and does not take it lightly.